Alright, hello all you crazy people out there, this is Dragonite, and welcome back to Mutiny, the turn-based pirate-like strategy, not RPG. Anyway, so this is a level involving crabs, so there's plenty of, like, innuendos and double entendres and stuff like that to go around. Let's see, there's no special gimmick of this level, except that, all of the enemies are on the upper, like, tiers, of the geometry, and all of your playable characters are on the lower part on the, like, the beach on the bottom. And that can make things a little bit problematic for positioning and stuff, because you have to, like, go upwards to attack, and they can just, like, sit there and, like, either avoid you and get out of your way, or just drop things on your head. And that's kind of annoying. Anyway, see, did not quite get to that treasure chest, which is unfortunate, so I'm just going to try and wall off one of these guys. Unfortunately, you can only drop two, things of gunpowder, kegs of gunpowder at a time. So you can only, like, block off one direction of somebody at a time, as opposed to two, and you just took yourself out. Or no, you didn't. You took one of my guys out. That's unfortunate. However, I'm going to try and pay you back by taking you out also, because you're conveniently close to the edge of the water. I don't know if I would be able to take you out with, just hitting you with a bomb, but knocking you into the water is, very nice too. And goodbye. Dynamite is, painful. Let's see. What do I need to do now? I'm going to try and get this treasure chest up here. And get... Ooh god, I'm a little bit closer to that gunpowder barrel than I really would like. But I'll make do. So I'm going to drop an anchor on your head. So for some reason, the lag did not occur there with the anchor. It seems to only happen when the enemy uses it, which is really weird. Let's see. Okay, so that's another thing of dynamite. And actually knocked me conveniently close to that ledge with the chest, but whatever. I would like to go in this direction, way over your head, and getting a, whatever that was. And if I can try to knock you off with... I did not take you out with that one bomb, unfortunately. I just barely missed. Let's see. So you're gonna do the same thing. Fortunately, I survived and you didn't. So this is, I didn't survive with much, mind you. But I'm going to try and wall this guy off. And, okay, you're sending in the tidal wave, so that is a new, I believe that's a new weapon. It's basically Surf in Pokemon. It does a fixed amount of damage and it hits everybody on the lower parts of the level. So let's try this again, because that didn't go very well. Alright, and we've had a bit of a position reversal, where I'm on the upper ledge and you're on the bottom. So that does kind of give me an advantage. The fights come down to an even playing field, as it were. And there we go! Alright, that was much easier than the first try. Anyway, I did not get a very good score there, but never mind. Skull Island, I don't really know what else to call this other than Skull Island. Isn't that like a King Kong thing? Anyway, so, I suppose the gimmick of this level is that we are severely outnumbered. I want to say it's like 6 to 13 or something ridiculous like that. We're basically being swarmed by skeletons. I don't know if there's like a necromancer around or something like that. Anyway, let's see, where to go now? The game... apparently took a little while to process that. I'm not entirely sure why. So anyway, the good thing about this, I suppose, is that there's a lot of enemies around, and it's very easy to pick off at least one or two at a time if you really want to. For example, this keg of dynamite, hopefully I'll be able to land in a good position, and I'll be able to... Alright, I heard the splash. There we go. So there goes one. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to take out the first because I hit a little too hard and he landed on the skull in the middle, but... Anyway, here, for example, and speaking of bottles of rum, there are 3 enemies, like, on a row, sitting on the top of the skull, so that would be a really good place to drop a bottle of rum. So let's go and do that. And this should... Alright, unfortunately that didn't send out 2 flames like I would have kind of wanted to, but I'll take it. The captain went down because he kept bouncing along with the flame, and got burned probably, what, 3 or 4 times I think that was? That's nice. They did a nice chunk of damage to their team right there. If I'm able to do that on the next turn, I might be able to take out a couple more. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do that, though. Anyway, let's see. So, you are standing right on top of my head, and I don't appreciate that. And I'm going to try and, I don't really want to mess with that guy at the bottom. I do want to see how much damage I can do to this little miniature army up at the top over here. Alright, so there goes the other one, and you are suddenly standing with like very little HP left. I think I see like more black than blue in that that HP bar, so never mind. You have just flipped over that one little ledge, and... Did you take yourself out? Okay, so no, you almost took yourself out, but I'm pretty sure you did at least as much damage to you as you did to me, so that's something. Let's see, there's this guy. And... Alright, well, you're standing right on top of me, so if you try and take yourself out, if you try and take me out, you'll take yourself out. Unfortunately, in this map, the one-for-one trade-offs, because you're just outnumbered by so much, are not a thing you want to take if you have the opportunity not to, and you decided not to. Perfect. Well, that puts a damper on things. Let's see. I'm going to try... Can I move that guy safely? Alright, so I'm just going to go and throw a stick of dynamite. And see if I can... Alright, I can do that. Great. So that's one less guy to worry about. There's also the two that are kind of sitting in that corner over there who I'm probably going to try and hit on the next turn. Again, I don't remember really what I was trying to go and do for most of this video, because this was recorded so long ago. Anyway, let's see. I'm trying to find my narration playhead in the Sony Movie Studio timeline, because I'm very zoomed in and I want to see exactly where I am in the recording. Alright, don't mind me. So I have dynamite now, and I can take you out. Great. There's the splash. I think you were dead before the splash, though. And unfortunately, I didn't get to hit the one guy all the way in the corner, but... Oh, hi. It's a little, party in the skull's mouth or something like that. Again, though, I lost my pirate, and that's way more devastating than them losing one of their pirates would have been. Because I'm just outnumbered so badly. Anyway, let's see if I can just drop a nice little regular old cherry bomb. And alright, perfect. I don't think I even did any damage to myself there, which is nice. Let's see. So you're gonna bounce over there. And... Did I survive? I survived and you didn't. Perfect. I didn't survive with much, mind you, but I survived. And that's the important part. Let's see. So... I think there are 3 pirates left. There's one all the way at the bottom. You can be really difficult to get to. Because it's just so hard to get down that. It's just so hard to get down there. This is probably, to me, at least one of the hardest levels in the game. Because of the outnumbered factor and because of the guy at the bottom. Anyway, oh, bye. So what is it? I have 2 guys left now, and I think they have 3? If I counted right? I think it's 3. It might not be. Anyway, let's go, and I meant to actually drop down so I could get the treasure chest, but never mind. Who's someone that I could hit? If I can try and thread the dynamite down the bottom and just land it perfectly on that ledge, I think... Oh, almost. Just a little bit too hard. If I didn't throw it as hard, I wouldn't have bounced so far. Let's see. Did you actually not do any attacks that turn? That's rare. I guess the AI does that sometimes, but usually it's in the earlier levels that I see them do that. Anyway. So I picked up an anchor, which is completely useless now because I have no enemies to drop it on, unless I want to do friendly fire, which I definitely don't. Let's see. Oh, come on. Again, with just barely missing where I want to throw that thing, unfortunately. Let's see. Is there still the pirate at the bottom? Or the skeleton at the bottom, rather? Because I'm the pirate. Right? Hi. This is not easy. Getting up into this little crack up there. Okay, so there is the one pirate at the bottom. Not easy. If I can do this... I still didn't take them out, and I did do damage to myself there, again. For the 3rd time. Fortunately, ooh, again, I guess, they're just not... I don't know if they don't have any items, or if they're just calculating. I thought I was going to bounce back off there. Or if they're just calculating that they are not in good position. And I finally managed to take those 2 out, which is really nice. I don't know if you have a tidal wave item. If you do, it'll hit yourself. This could be tricky. I'm just going to put up a flag because I can't really safely do anything. Oh, seriously. I survived that. Not bad. When I saw the banana bomb, I was not expecting to live. Because again, the AI usually has pretty good aim. Anyway, let's try and not drop the dynamite. Oh god. This is a mess. Oh, wow! You just took yourself out. Perfect. I got a really low score on that one, but never mind. So, I think these are sharks. Arlong Park or something like that. Let's see, so this is a very long level, it's just a series of islands. It's not the most creative level, but since it's the only one like this in the game, I'll give it a pass on the creativity, flag, whatever thing. Anyway, so yeah, I'm pretty sure that was like a chomping noise. I'm pretty sure these are supposed to be, sharks. And I survived that! Perfect. I do like it when the AI just misses with their attacks and don't manage to knock you into the water. Let's see. So we're gonna go I, and we're gonna try and knock you into the water. Perfect. This really is... It's interesting, I guess, because it's the only level that's so linear like this, but it's also really just kind of back and forth for most of it. Like trading blows, using cherry bombs to knock each other into the water one by one, and a lot of times, like, you can really go 1-for-1 for the entire match, and whoever wins just comes down to whoever goes first, which is usually you. It's not the best level. I did like the skull one more, even though it's kind of hard. I do like the one coming up after this, even though it's also kind of hard, but... Anyway, let's see, so we're going to go and knock you off. Alright, so I'm winning this one pretty handily so far. Let's see, I feel like there's a pun in there when I said handily, but I'm not quite picking up on it. I guess, are you using a tidal wave or one of those seagull guys? Because I guess this, I don't know if you can actually get those items in this level, but you are kind of vulnerable to them because everything's in a line like this. Anyway, see if I can, oh, I see the anchor tip up there. Yeah, can we, thank you. I don't know why it lags like that, but it does. And I think it was only happening when I was recording too, and not when I was just playing without recording. Anyway, yeah, I did kind of... I'm pretty sure I played this game, like, through to the end before I started recording, just so that I had, like, a refresher on it, so that I knew what I was doing, and then, like, cleared my internet history, so it started over from the beginning. Anyway, let's see, you're gonna throw a banana bomb. That was an impressive throw, I have to say. And that it didn't, like, bounce into the water ever. Again, the computer knows exactly where the, it can, like, project exactly where the thing is going to end up, so... it can do things like that. Which I guess is an advantage, but never mind. So you're going to go and... Can I... Oh, okay, that was just too far. Like, that was, like, point-blank range, and I still, Oh, there goes another one. I don't think you're surviving that somehow. Yeah, almost did, but I did not survive that. See, I've been saying, actually, at least towards the beginning of this playthrough, there does seem to be a degree of randomness. Goodbye. Like, where the computer throws their weapons, but that doesn't seem to apply to the banana bombs. It's kind of weird. Anyway, you are stuck. That's interesting. That's a glitch. You're stuck in the wall. I think the game is actually frozen here. Because it can't do anything, it's trying to move, it's frozen. Yeah, I'm gonna have to restart that, that's a little, strange. Anyway, pretend that never happened, and I'm about approximately to where I was before, and I'm going to try to not, get anybody stuck in the wall this time, good. And, oh, that was the last one, very nice. So, this one, whatever you just said. So, we're gonna be facing off against cannibals this time, they're like, barbarians, I suppose. Or tropical barbarians, because I believe barbarians originally were like a northern kind of thing. Anyway, so did I talk about the voodoo dolls yet? I don't believe I did. They will come up in this level. They're the main gimmick. Let's see. Unfortunately, I did not manage to take you out there. There are a lot of enemies in this one level. I didn't realize. I ended up pretty much exactly where I started before that bomb went off. Cool. Let's see. So that's gonna fall out of the sky, and let's see, we're going to go and throw that there, and I actually hit 3 enemies there. I think I took one out. I heard the skull, the like bone clatter thing, and it looked like the other 2 went flying a decent distance too, so I assume they took some pretty good damage. All right, you're gonna throw a banana bomb at me, aren't you? Aren't you? Oh, that's a voodoo doll. So basically, you can pin the voodoo dolls to an enemy. And then you can throw the voodoo doll, and the enemy will go flying in that direction. It doesn't do damage itself, but it can be pretty good if you want to, like, land somebody in the water. I recall actually having problems doing this myself, though. Like, the game wasn't letting me, pin the voodoo doll to the like, computer-controlled character for some reason. which is strange because I remember it working perfectly in the past. I don't know if that's another thing that was like messing up for no real reason when I was recording. You're gonna throw the mine, so all I really have to do to avoid that is get out fast. Let's see. I'm going to go, what am I going to do? If I can try and bounce this up to that ledge where there's two of them, that'll be really nice. Oh, perfect! Took one out and knocked one down to where I am right now. Very nice. Alright, so you're just gonna bounce over there. I don't really know why. You didn't even attack me. Alright. Have fun with that. So I think I can, let's see. I'm just gonna use dynamite to be safe. I should be able to take this guy out. Alright, into the water. I don't think it mattered. I think he was dead anyway. I survived that, again. Like I've been alluding to, like pretty much whenever I see the computer throw a banana bomb, I assume I'm going to die. Because they're so good at it, like hitting exactly where they need to make you go into the water or take maximal damage or whatever. But I'm always pleasantly surprised when I live, which is nice. So the sky at the bottom is doing a lot of damage to the AI over here. Let's see if I can... Ooh, that was a little too far. I meant to, like, as you can probably tell, I'm trying to knock him into the water. And it's not going right... Wow. I just did that. Oh no, wait, that was a voodoo doll. I thought I tried to jump. And I landed in the water, but no, that was the voodoo doll. Alright. Embarrassment averted. On the other hand, maybe not. That was not the most productive turn I've ever had. Alright. Unfortunately, it looks like I'm out of banana bombs on my captain down there. So if I can... Oh, come on. I wanted to knock you off into the water. To be fair, that's a pretty long shot, but still. Let's see. Let's try and do that again. Oh, I have dynamite. That might have made it a little easier earlier. You're dead. And I can't even, like, begin to imitate what they're saying because I have no idea what they're saying. But it's a really funny sounding noise. Anyway. Boing. And that was just pathetic, really. Exploded above their head instead of, below it. Oh, goodbye, into the water. Too bad there's no way to, like, interrupt that. Because, that would be really nice. If you had, like, a little bit of control in the air over where you were flying. But, whatever. That's the game rules. Is it one-on-one right now? I think it's one-on-one right now. Can I hit you with a cannon? I don't think I can hit you with a cannon. Yeah, let's not do that. I guess let's surround you with a, with some barrels and see what happens. Yeah, you're just gonna try and escape. Alright, so I can... Probably the best idea would just be to drop down. And yeah, I definitely don't have a line of sight there, so... Here? No? Alright, so hitting the gunpowder barrels did not work. Fortunately, I don't have access to a chest, so maybe I have something good. That's a voodoo doll. I wonder, am I gonna actually try and use that right here? Looks like I'm gonna try to use it. I don't remember it working. Okay, so it's letting me pin it, but it's not letting me throw it. It's not letting me click on that, like, target thing. Which is weird. Alright, so now it's trying to target a dead guy. It's not letting me throw. Alright, so never mind that. There's gotta be a better way to do this. Huh. Yeah, I really don't want to throw the skull. Alright, screw that. Let's go and try something else. Can I hit you with a bomb down there? Kinda don't want to risk it. Yeah, why not? I'll just, see, drop that. Parabolic arcs, and just barely missed. Alright, never mind. See, what are you gonna do? Don't do anything dumb. Doesn't look like you're doing anything dumb. Or at least, anything that I would not like you to do. So let's see, let's go and drop down here. And let's go and just hit you with a bomb, and assuming I don't miss horribly, thank you very much. Alright, that took a lot longer than it really should have. I did not play very well in that round, but in that match. It's on to the final level. I have to say, this is, in some senses, the final boss of the game. I really am not a fan of it, and you'll probably see why soon. Let's see. What I have to do is I have to go and get close to this guy. This is the guy from, like, that hat level in the middle of the game in the last video. I have to knock you off there. And that's pretty much it. And you're going to do that, and you're going to cause a tidal wave to come by. And that won't one-shot any of my characters, but it will do a lot of damage. And it killed him. I'm not a fan of this final level because it's just that linear, but I'll talk a little... I'm not a fan of that final level because it's just so linear. If you can knock him off onto the bottom, he will probably use a tidal wave because I think it's one of the few attacks that he actually has. And it looks like the text on this screen is glitching here. It's kind of funny. This game was alluding to a sequel in the text at after the final boss, but I don't believe it ever actually got one, which is unfortunate because I do like this game. Maybe it will someday, but I kind of doubt it because, you know, Flash games are kind of on their way out, unfortunately. But yeah, as I was saying, like, the bomb plus the tidal wave on that, like, hat guy is enough to finish him off, and you really don't have to strategize any. And it's kind of disappointing. But anyway, that is the game of Mutiny. As always, I will be leaving links to where you can play this game for yourself on the website of Mutiny in the description of this video. My name is Dragonite. I hope you all enjoyed that, and I will see you all later.